Atif Javed become certified. Debashi Mehte cleared. Mahindra just cleared. Zain cleared PM. Muhammad Abdul Kalim cleared PM. Rohit cleared PMP. Siddhartha cleared PM. Priya cleared PMP. Rajiv just cleared PMP. Aditi cleared PMP. Fiyaz Hussain cleared PMP. Chakra cleared PMP. Harun cleared PMP exam. Muhammad Al Ghamdi cleared PMP. So Subhashish, congratulations. Prasan, congratulations. Akil cleared PMP. All congratulations on clearing the PMP exam. Vishesh cleared PMP. Hamid cleared PMP exam. Bio cleared PMP. So Nadeem, first of all, congratulations from the entire PMP community. Hussain Sumul, the first PMP of September. Amjad cleared PMP. Zaina cleared PMP. Sanger cleared PMP exam. A magical person is cleared PMP exam. So Koran just cleared PMP today. Congratulations on clearing your
Thanks a lot.
Deepak cleared PMP exam. Mohsin Afzal Gondal just cleared PMP. Cleared the exam with all above PMP. The first PMP of 31st December 2021. Vinu just cleared PMP exam. So Sandeep, first of all, congratulations. Christine just surprised me. PMP number 295 cleared PMP exam. And the way she cleared it really takes my heart. The duo, the amazing couple. So finally, here we are with Mr. Farid. He cleared PMP exam. So we are live with our certified project management professional. Siri just cleared PMP exam. So here we have 300 certified PMP. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to another Wednesday live PMP hard question and answers. I'm extremely excited for this, and we have more than 10 people live at YouTube, almost the same number people at LinkedIn. So I'm extremely excited for this thing that we are live at three different medium: Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Please put your name in the chat box and when you want to do PMP and where you are watching from, so that I could know so from where you are watching. Today we are going to solve 10 hard questions of PMP, and the most interesting thing, I'm gonna share you how you can prepare for PMP exam. One more thing I would like to add here: our batch program is going to start on this Friday, and we just have one last spot left in our batch program, and probably we will be getting this by today. So maybe you will be seeing something from me that no more seats left in the batch program, guys. So we have we have Dipnesh from Malaysia, we have Shobha from US, Canada, Ati from India, Mushtaq from Qatar, Kuwait, Abbas from Pakistan, Manoj from India, Munindra, I guess you are from India also. What about the people watching on LinkedIn? Where you are watching from? What is your plan? Do put it in the chat box. I would love to interact with you guys and also know when you are planning to give PMP, because simultaneously I have two mobile phones and a screen to working it and see where are you from. Good evening, Alpha Wine. Hello from Poland. Hello, I hope you are doing great. Hi from Sweden, Srikar. Good to have you, people from Sweden. So I would say truly a diverse audience from Canada, US to India, Pakistan to UAE, Dubai, from Poland, Sweden, from everywhere we have these people. So let's see how we can solve hard questions for PMP. Hello, Muzammil from Pakistan. And guys, keep putting the message there. And if you are watching on LinkedIn and if you are watching on YouTube, please like this video, and if you can share it on your wall, especially people watching at LinkedIn, they can share that other people can also join. And good to have you, Osman, my star student, or my star friend, my co-facilitator. He has helped a lot of students to clear PMP. Guys at YouTube especially, please do like it and share it so that it can start coming in the algorithm of YouTube. So just let me share what we are going to do today. We are going to solve 10 questions. I made this question today at after having lunch, and my thought was basically last night we had ATP coaching call, so I wanted to give a context of those questions to our students, so that they can also understand what they can expect from the PMP exam. So before starting, just give me a quick understanding how do you solve a question. First of all, read the last line, understand where you are in the question: initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, closing. And it's very easy to understand. If you are making a project charter, assumption log, or stakeholder register, you are in initiation. If you are making any kind of plan, you are planning. If you are working on something, acquiring the team, developing the team, you are in execution. If you are measuring or updating or approving the change request, you are monitoring and control. And closing means you are closing the project. As simple as it can get. This is the most important thing to understand for PMP exam. Once you have understood where do you stand, the next and most critical step is slow down, understand the context of the question, what the question is clearly saying, understand the context of the question, and last step, use elimination technique. With each option, state that okay, why this is the right answer, why this is the wrong answer. You must have a justification that this answer is right because of this reason, and these answers are wrong because of these reasons. Hello Nadeem, good to have you. So these are the few things. And finally, once you are done with the question, this does not come under the question part, but for me, this is the most important part. Do root cause analysis of that question. What do I mean by root cause analysis? Root cause analysis mean find out the real reason why your question was right or why your question was wrong. After solving three questions, I'm gonna give you opportunity that you can come to the screen and you can solve the question with me. I have just shared the link, and you can join, and you can basically solve question with me. Hello Gulam Ahmed, good to have you once again. People at YouTube, please like it and share it so that it can come in algorithm. People at LinkedIn, please share it and like it, and especially share it on LinkedIn wall so that other people on LinkedIn can join. And people at Facebook, I will highly recommend you do the same thing. Hello Ambika, good to have you. Let's get to the real thing and solve the question now. So I'm going to give you 70 seconds to solve any question. The clock starts now. Put the answer in the chat box with the justification. Please don't put the answer like this: A is the answer or B is the answer. Put the justification why A, B, C, D, which one is right and what is the reason to it. Hello Arvind, good to have you. Hello Muhammad Imran, good to have you. Okay. People at watching at YouTube, there are 25 people live at YouTube, and we only have 13 likes. Please, everyone, Arvind, Imran, Ambika, Gulam, whoever has not liked, please like it so that video can start coming into the reasons. Hello, Kadir, good to have you. Please, Mushtaq, give the justification why the answer you have given is right or wrong. Justification is more important. Why do you think B is the right answer? And this question is a very important question. It covers three, four topics. People at LinkedIn, I'm waiting for your answer. Okay, guys, time's up. Now let me solve this question. Which document, as I always say, read the last line first. Which document PM has to check to verify that requirement? So, plan, RTM, product backlog scope baseline. We need to check document. You are working in a construction project, which means you are working in a predictive environment. Okay, you are working in a predictive environment. Prashant, Prashant, what do you think? D, please give justification. An important identified stakeholder mean a stakeholder is not new. He was already identified, and you may have made a plan for him while checking deliverable. That is validate scope. When do stakeholders or the customer check the deliverables? At the final, the last step at validate scope raises a point that the important feature is not present. Oh, you have missed an important feature. Feature means requirement in the product. So what has happened? There's a stakeholder who is critical, who is important, and he is saying that you have missed something in the product. After checking scope baseline, the first thing you do when someone says that in the validate scope that this thing is not present, you go and check the scope baseline, that whether this was agreed requirement or not. You realize that the requirement got missed and never reach the final scope statement. What has happened? You see, you get all the requirement and you make requirement traceability matrix, requirement documentation. Then you put the scope filter, make project scope statement, and then you get the scope baseline. What has happened in this problem? In this problem, when you are making scope baseline, an important requirement has been missed by you, has been missed by you. Let me check the answers. Ambika is saying requirement traceability as requirement from start to end. Are there good justification? Just before defining the scope, well done. Imran, requirement management plan. No, requirement management plan does not contain all the requirements. Understand this thing. All the plans are just telling you how to do. And the question clearly says which document we need to check. Okay. Then Ghulam Muhammad is saying requirement traceability. Well done. Okay, Imran, you change your answer. Prashant at LinkedIn is saying D, scope baseline, and Muzammil. Okay, let's use elimination. Requirement management plan is not the answer because plan tells you how to do that. So I will be eliminating that option considering that is not the right answer. One thing is done. The next is requirement traceability. Yes, this seems the answer, but let me hold this answer for now. Let's go to next question. Product backlog. It's a predictive project. Product backlog has nothing to do with that. And still, even it has product backlog has same as scope baseline. We already checked scope statement. Anything that is not in scope statement will not be in scope baseline. So this is not the answer. Requirement traceability is the right answer. So guys, you see this question was touching so many points. It was touching your understanding of predictive environment. This question was touching your understanding of journey of deliverable. Where do customer check? It check is checking the your understanding of stakeholder, the identified stakeholder. Okay, and understanding of requirement documentation traceability matters. So very important question, a very good question. I hope everyone is clear about this question, a very important question for you guys. Okay, if everyone is clear, let's go to the next questions. Okay guys, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, I still have 17 likes. People watching on the YouTube, we are more than 25 people. Let's get the more attention, please like it. Muzammil is saying because scope baseline is already checked and need to verify. Scope baseline is checked, so we will go to B. Yes. Mushtaq, again you are giving answer. Tomsas, again you are giving answer. Please give the justification. This is a very important question that checks your understanding of the how the change requests are handled. Okay, Alpha, I need your justification. Give the justification. Muzammil, you are saying C, and Prashant from LinkedIn also saying C. Why you are saying C? I need a justification. Why do you think C answer is the right answer? Please put the justification. Must raise CR after identifying Aarti is saying as this is also change and we have to inform change control board and get its approval. Okay, okay. Let's other people also give the justification. Then I will solve the question. Analysis was not done, so it should be C. Mm-hmm. C, 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 C. Abbas, because we should know C, C, C. Okay, let me solve this. Change request has been approved when CCB Muzammal is Change Control Board. CR is Change Request. CCB is Change Control Board. These acronyms are used by PMI itself. So I guess now from now you can understand this thing. Okay. So change request has been approved when project manager realized an important point was not analyzed in detail analysis. What should project manager do? Now what has happened? Something got missed while you were doing scope, schedule, cost, quality, risk, procurement, everything analysis. Like if you change one thing, how other things get changed? Before approving the change request, we need to understand that thing. Okay, so what you should do next? What is the first step to do? Do nothing is never the answer. You have to have a proactive project manager should always do something. Implement the change request? No, we don't implement the change request here because something has come up. Okay, do detailed analysis and again send change request to CCB. I'll hold this answer, I'll explain this thing, and then I'll go. Option D, communicate the issue to CCB. Now, this may seem like a right answer, but it is a tempting answer. It seems okay, let's go to this option. No, 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 no. Why? Why will not we will not go to this option? The reason is that project manager is responsible for the project. He should not go with the problems to the management. He should go with the root cause analysis. He should go with the detailed analysis. That's why if you look at the journey of change request, the project manager go with the detailed analysis and then present it to CCB. Then most of the time CCP do they just approved or reject basis on that thing. So we will again do that analysis because important point was missed. As a proactive project manager, we will take an action. We will do this improvement. We will do the detailed analysis and again submit CR to CCB. And here we will also communicate the issue. This was something that it got missed from me. So we want to revisit this thing. So C is the right answer, everyone. Well done. Many people has answered this question right, and I really loved it that you guys are on track understanding this question to the best possible way. Okay, let's go to question three. This relates to your understanding of uh, positive and negative question. So since I'm in Dubai, you can see I put Burj Khalifa here. So interestingly, our batch program is starting on Friday, and this time I'm going to use the case study of entire Dubai and particularly Burj Khalifa in our program. So if you haven't taken that training, this is a great chance for you. Guys, at YouTube, still we have 21 like and 33 people are watching. Guys who have not liked it, please like it so that it can start coming to the algorithm of YouTube. Same goes for LinkedIn people. Shah Muhammad, why do you think the answer is A? Please put the justification of the answer. Like always, justification is more important to me than anything else. Okay, guys, let me check the answer. A, as we are putting preventing measure. A, as mitigation to do safety, reduce the risk. Okay, okay. What else? The justifications are there. Okay. The Prashant is saying probability of reduce with harness. Okay, let me read the question. Which risk management response have been used here? Can all are negative answers? So even from the option, I can say that the question will be negative risk. There's a risk that while cleaning windows of Burj Khalifa, it's just the name Burj Khalifa simply means a tall building. There's a tall building and there it has windows. So when you know that in the tall building, cleaning the windows is a very important and high risk activity. So how do you do that? Cleaner can fall from it, of course, they can fall and die, and people do die from these activities. In order to tackle this issue, safety harness has been used. Okay, which risk management response has been used? Now let me share regarding something about risk is probability into impact. Risk is probability into impact. Yes, Param, as it is reducing the risk, good justification, I like it. If you make probability or impact zero, or impact equal to zero. Zero multiplied by anything is zero. That is avoiding the risk. You don't clean the windows at all. That is avoiding the risk. We are not doing that. Accepting means we don't take any action. We just think, okay, when this risk will happen, we will see that. We just document it. Active acceptance. Transfer is like we buy insurance. I don't think that there is a way we can buy insurance for this one. Mitigation is using fall from height, safety harness, and things like that. Mitigation is reducing the probability or impact. You see how we can reduce the probability. We can give him safety harness that can be the reducing probability. How we can decrease the impact? We guard the entire area. If he falls on balloons or something, so that is reducing the impact. So it is mitigation. Salah, A, yes, you are right. A safety harness belt, Chimji, 100%, 100. Muhammad Abbas, you need to look at the different context. It is not avoiding that in that context. So I hope you can understand it in a better context. Guys, let me put it this thing. This question is very important. You can get such kind of questions in drag and drop, understanding what is mitigation. Same goes for exploiting and things like that. You can get a question like this is like the heart of risk management, the heart of risk management. So you must master this question. Okay, so as promised, I will let one person to come and join and solve question with me. Okay, so here I am giving the link. I will allow one more person. If he wants to solve the question, he or she can come and solve question with me. But before that, guys, be more proactive. Like the video. Still, few people have not liked. More than 12 people have not liked on YouTube. Munindra, my good friend, how are you, brother?
Yeah, I am doing good, Amit. Thank you.
Okay, let's solve the question, brother. If you can see my screen, do put it this. I can see your screen. Munindra, you can see the
Yeah, I
screen.
can see the screen. Yes.
Okay, please solve this question.
Okay. The project manager has entered meeting room and team members are fighting with each other about who responsibilities was to complete task. Which artifacts projects will use to resolve this conflict? The project managers entered meeting room and team members are fighting with each other, so they are not following the ground rules. uh, which and each other and responsibility was to complete task. It will not be resource management plan, it will not be risk management plan, it will not be stakeholder plan. We will go with communication plan, because in communication plan the ground rules are set up and team charter is created, so it will be B.
Munindra, you forget my fundamental rule. Slow down. You just, this question was, I designed this question in this way that you will focus on this keyword, but
Fighting.
that is not the answer. That is not what we are looking here. What we are looking here. Artifact, we want to look at some document or plans. Artifact covers both documents and plan. Why they are fighting? Who is responsible to complete the task? That's why they are fighting, brother. Yes or
Hmm.
no?
Yes.
And where it is written who is responsible for a particular task.
Hmm. So it will be
RACI,
Resi.
responsibility, accountability, consult, inform, or responsibility matrix, something like that. And RACI is the part of which thing? Resource management plan.
Management plan.
This was a tricky question. I told you I spent like a good amount after lunch to make these 10. Actually, I made 22 question. I also made for the Friday coaching call. So you lost in the keyword, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, Muzammil, resource management plan. So Subramaniu, Imran, you said the right thing. Thank you, Imran. Thank you very much for joining. So, guys, this is a very important thing to understand. Whenever you are solving the question, understand the context. What is happening here actually? Why you should answer a particular thing, should answer or should not answer. What is happening in the question? What is the really question that we are looking at? That's an important thing. Okay, anyone else wants to solve the question? He or she can solve the question here. I'm sorry to the LinkedIn people that LinkedIn does not allow that you can join the live chat. So only YouTube actually allow it. So I'm sorry about that. You can go to my channel Amer Ali and you can watch on YouTube, and from there you can directly come if you want to solve the question live with me. Okay, let me solve the next question myself. Okay. Now, this is a very interesting question. I am expecting a lot of conflict here. Prashant, again, why do you think D? Why, Muzammil, you think D is the answer? I would request you justification. Ghulam Muhammad, okay, this is the previous. B, as it is over budget, can't use crashing. Parallel activities. I was expecting this answer. Okay, fast tracking, fast tracking. Now let's see. The question is saying which schedule technique project manager will use to improve the situation. Project is running delay, so project is behind schedule and over cost. The money is more. And the third issue, the three constraint, schedule is SPI or schedule is less than one, over cost CPI is less than one, and due to COVID-19, resource cannot travel. We have restriction over resource. So what technique you should use to improve the situation? Now let's see, resource crashing. We are already running over cost. We are already running. Secondly, we don't have resource. This actually happened in COVID-19. in multiple organization, there were no resource at all. So you don't have money, you don't have resource, you cannot do crashing. Now, fast tracking. Many people are saying fast tracking. Activities in series make them parallel. But to do them in parallel, even to do them in parallel, you need resources. And this is the constraint here. You don't have resource. You don't have resources. Resource smoothing. First, let me just give the difference between resource smoothing and resource leveling. Resource leveling is this: if you have less resources, if you have less resources, you basically customize the project. You basically, like for example, I am the resource, I am getting messages right now from my one-to-one student, they are asking question, or from my batch students pm about PMP, or the new students who want to join the program that is starting this Friday, they are asking me the questions. So since I am the only resource who is working on PMP, so what will happen as a result? If I manage the schedule, my schedule will get increase. In resource leveling, your schedule get increase, but all resources are leveled. If the schedule was not the issue, we could have done resource leveling. We could have done resource leveling. We are left with only one technique: resource smoothing. What will resource smoothing do here? This is an interesting thing to understand. It will lock, first thing, that schedule will not increase, and then in between it will use every single thing that is possible. We will book that we are not going to increase the schedule because we are already delayed, and then we will look at other multiple options what we can do. So resource smoothing becomes the answer. A very interesting question about this because it gives you the entire understanding of all the important techniques of scheduling, compression, and resource optimization. I hope it is clear to everyone. Yes, see, Shah Muhammad, I am happy. Resource leveling as not resource duty. Well done, well done. Resource smoothing, you said the C, Ambika, but you put resource there. Shah Muhammad, well done, guys. Well done. Fast tracking, no resource available. I hope this question is clear to everyone. It's a very, very interesting question. Okay, let's go to the next question. Now, this is an interesting question. Okay, still 9 seconds. Guys, always give the justification, people watching at all the medium with the answer, because in this way I could understand which question you are asking, because there is always a lag of internet and other things, so I want to understand properly. Okay, C communication. Aarti, change from daily to weekly. Yes. Mushtaq, give the justification. Since it say about email communication plan. Okay. Communication. Abbas, reporting is okay. Update communication plan. Okay. 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 Let's look at the question. A CEO requested you to email daily progress in past due to high risk nature of the project. Your project was is a very high risk. So the CEO said that you need to spend me report daily. But now risk has been tackled. Now the risk level is accepted or minimized. So now CEO tackled, CEO emailed you to send weekly report. Now CEO is setting, okay, instead of the complete thing, please put weekly report. So what document you should update? What should the project manager do? What document you should update? Okay, update the risk register. Okay, that is seems a good option. Let's look. Update the risk management plan. Okay, update the communication plan, update the stakeholder plan. This is an interesting question in which all the option may seems reasonable that this is the right option or wrong option. But if you look at the question really, what is happening? What is the real thing the question is asking? CEO is asking to change frequency of communication. Like instead of sending report daily, send me report weekly. So which document entails that information? Communication plan is all about right information at right time to right people to have the right impact. 4 hour right information, I will put it there. 4 hour right information at right time to right people to have the right impact. 4 hour of communication. It entails everything regarding the frequency of the communication, when we should communicate something and when we should not communicate, and so many other things are put into this context. So communication plan is the answer, is the right answer in this question. Okay, let me see anyone else did to answer the question. No one is coming, Manindra, to answer the question. I don't know. Only you have the courage to join. Okay, okay, guys. Let's solve the next question. Okay, so guys, let's look at the answer. Muzammil from LinkedIn is saying B. Prashant is saying B. Muzammil, thank you for putting because it is related to product quality. Guys, please put the answer. YouTube, many people are not putting. Abu Bakr, quality management plan not follow. Arti is talking about quality standard, quality management plan. It's about standards. Shah, why you think B is the answer? Justification. Shobha, quality management plan as it will. Okay, Imran, quality standards, quality plan. Okay, let me look at the question. Customer has complained that the product is not according to global standards. Which document or plan or artifact have project manager not followed? So standards, all the standards that we put, the standards goes to into quality management plan, and quality management plan has benchmarking in it. So the answer, stakeholder engagement plan is all about the strategies that you need to maintain your stakeholder happy. Quality management plan, okay, risk plan is all about how you identified, how you manage all the risk of project. Communication plan is all about communication. So the right answer is quality management plan, and many of you have got the right answer, so thank you very much for that. Okay, next question. Here the answer is to select the three options. Okay, this is cost. Which of these cost are internal cost? So a very important thing in PMP exam, if you get such type of question, let's say you miss reading this thing, select three. If you select one option, the exam will not let you move forward. Okay, so that is an important thing. So we want to Shah Mohammed, internal cost is a failure cost. Shah Mohammed, look at the cost of quality topic. Let me explain actually here. Cost of quality consists of two things: cost of conformance, money spent to avoid failures, and cost of non-conformance, money spent because of failures. Money spent because of to avoid failures are training cost, prevention cost, appraisal cost. Okay, so money cost of non-conformance at rework, warranty, things like this. Which of these costs are internal? Prevention cost is internal, warranty cost is external, appraisal cost is internal, training cost is internal, inspection cost is internal. Actually, guys, rework, we need to check rework as internal or external, and we need to classify, we need to verify according to that. So it is not mentioned, and we already have three options with us, so we will consider rework because of the client, so it will not be the answer. Okay, A, C, E, F. So I should put it 4 here. My fault. I put it 3. The answer should have been 4. Rework can be internal too, but we need to see which type of rework is there. Shobha. Okay, guys. This is our question that looks at the stages of team level. Okay, so let's see stages of team. Tuckman ladder is also called as stages of team, but this is another way to look at that. The first stage where the conflict occur, we called it as a problem to solve. The team members are working together and trying to solve the problem. This is a very healthy stage. It is recommended that the project manager does not get involved into that. Yes, Param, you are right. B and E are same. So just consider four option. Okay. Uh, so problem to solve is the stage number one. Problem to solve. If the conflict is not handled properly, then the conflict goes to disagreement. Here, still agreement is healthy. We are trying to work to get to the solution. If it is not handled properly, yes, uh, then we lead it to the next level contest. Here, we try to win lose situation. We try to say that we need to win, and in order to win, the other need to lose. The next stage is crusade. In crusade, we form grouping. We form our ideological grouping that no, we are right, they are wrong. So here we form our grouping and we start working into that. The fifth stage is world war. Now the team cannot work together. You need to separate the team in order to work into any particular thing. Problem to solve, disagreement, contest, crusade, world war. As a project manager, you need to de-escalate these issues. You need to de-escalate the issue. Like at world war, you can basically separate the team members till the things get cool down and things start working into that thing. At crusade you can use diplomacy to work into that. At contest you can start highlighting the vision why we started in the first way. At disagreement we can start working on the problem solving. So world war is not the answer, disagreement is not, contest is not, crusade is the right answer. A war room basically means where the team is working. In agile, where the team is working, all the Kanban and everything is placed, it is called as the war room. I hope this is clear to everyone and no one has any confusion regarding this. Crusade, contest, no, Shobha, not contest. Sneha, crusade, good, contest. Okay, okay. Okay, guys. Last question for today and one of the most important question. The team has been fighting for a week on an issue. As a result, project is getting delayed. Which is the best conflict resolution technique in this scenario? Whenever there is a conflict, so if we look at the conflict, concerns for others, concerns for yourself. So we get two matrices: win-win, concerns for yourself, win-lose, lose-win, lose-lose. Here we get avoid and withdraw. Here we get forcing and directing. Here we get problem solving, collaboration, confrontation. Here is smoothing and what else? I forget. Accommodating and compromise comes here. The question is just asking what is the best conflict resolution technique. So forcing may seems like a best resolution technique, but we don't know that project manager has been involved in it or not. So forcing may seem like a right answer, but the question just asking which is the best resolution technique. So problem solving is always the best resolution technique. Once the project manager has tried his best and is unable to get the right answer, then he can go towards the other things which are forcing or other things. So, guys, these were 10 questions of PMP. I hope you guys have enjoyed these questions and work on it. And like, I hope they were good for you. If you have any question, we can you want to discuss, I am more than happy. You can put in the chat box, and I would like to answer your question. And one thing again, if you haven't taken that training, our next program is starting on this Friday. Like today's Wednesday, this Friday, 7 p.m. Dubai time. So do put the question if you have any. Thank you, Prashant. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Braham. Everyone joining. Okay. Sir, can you show the keep informed, keep satisfied for stakeholders? You mean power interest graph. Okay. Let me put it this into the same context. So I have drawn here, if I have not written something. Okay, I'll make this graph for you here. Power and trust graph. Power, Sneha, you are asking about this power and trust graph. High power, high power, high interest, low power, high interest, low power, low interest, high power, low interest. Where people have high power and they are interested, then they have high power, high interest. We need to manage them closely. We need to manage them closely. Where they don't have power but they have interest, we need to inform that. But where they have power but not interest, we need to keep them happy, satisfied. Where they have no power, no interest, we just need to keep them informed. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you much. Can you show me the last question again? Okay, Shobha. Here goes the last question for you. I hope that is good for you. If anyone has any question, they can ask me. Okay, Shobha. I hope this is enough. Acha ji, anyone else who would like to answer? Thanks. Thank you, Manindra, for joining. Okay, guys, with that, thank you very much. Best of luck. And if you haven't liked this video, whenever you are watching, like it, share it in your medium. And if you haven't joined the training program, you got my number, my email address. You can contact me at any time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Abbas, for saying that. Bye bye.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amer Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually. Like I'm kind of like really
And I
trembling.
got my results and I was above target in all three categories.
Wow.